good evening, everybody. It's evening where I am, and it's your girl, UC Jenny. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and of course, hit the notification bell. And to my returning subscribers, you're the best. Mwah! I really do love you guys. Oh, yeah, I'm wearing African print. Yeah. You like it? Okay, so you do know what we talk about in this channel are usually topical issues, issues that do impact women. And we do discuss about how we can navigate such issues. We discuss diverse things. If you go across my channel, you see different videos on immigration, women empowerment, and all of that is just all encompassing, like a one-stop shop. So today, I want us to, rub our minds on this issue. There is this some of my followers that that are Nigerians or Africans. You must have heard about this lady. She is called Helen Mutimo. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. So she's Ghanaian. She's no, sorry to my Ghanaian sister. She's Kenyan. Apologies. She is Kenyan. So I'll give you a deep dive into her story. For those of us that don't know the story, I'm just going to give you, highlight of the story so you can understand where we're going, and you can follow me as, we dissect the issue. Now, Helen visited Nigeria for the very first time in 2022, right? She came into Nigeria for a friend's wedding. That's what she said. Said she came for a friend's wedding, and after the wedding, of course, she went to the accommodation that she booked for herself. And it was when she went to eat after the wedding that she met this man called Pascal. Pascal is a big shot in Nigeria. He is known in Nigeria as the Cubana celebrity barman. He's called Cubana chief priest, right? So he owns a lot of clubs, restaurants, and all that. He moves around with Davido, all the celebrities and stuff. So he's a big shot in Nigeria. She met this man. Now, Cubana chief priest is a 43-year-old man, married with kids. Of course, Helen said she did not know Cubana chief priest was a married man when she met him. They exchanged contact. They liked each other. She went home after having her meal. The next day, Cubana chief priest contacted her, and then they met up at a hotel in Lagos, the Intercontinental Hotel. That's where they met. And of course, they chatted and laughed and talked about themselves, according to her. Then she said they did not have any intercourse on the first day that they met. Now, she did not categorically tell us when the intercourse happened, but I can assure you there was a genital meet and greet. So the genitalia of the Helen and Pascal met each other at some point and then resulted in a pregnancy. According to her, 2 weeks after getting in the middle of the bed with Pascal, she became poorly. She started feeling sick. She went to the hospital, and then she found out she was pregnant. She, of course, notified Pascal because, according to her, Pascal is the only man she's been with since coming into Nigeria. Of course, she wasn't pregnant before she came into Nigeria, but again, she's now pregnant after having sexual intercourse with Pascal. According to her, Pascal congratulated her and said, I'm happy you're pregnant. Congratulations to you. I'm a rich man. I can look after you and your baby. Again, she said she did ask him if he was married, and he did not answer the question. And he asked her to keep the pregnancy. So she carried on with her rendezvous with Pascal. She stayed in Nigeria for another 2 months. Now, she came into Nigeria in April and then she returned to Kenya in May, April, May, June, in June, because she stayed in Nigeria for 2 months. Again, she said at some point, Pascal sent her money for her accommodation there in Lagos. And then she needed more money. And Pascal said the only money he's going to send to her is her flight ticket back to her home country. You need to go back home. Obviously, Pascal has had enough of her. He's full, he's done, he needs to go back to his family, he needs to go back home. She needs to return to her country. So she paid for her flight ticket from the money that was given to her by Pascal. And of course, she said Pascal assured her that as soon as she gets, to back to her home country, Kenya, she's going to be able to send her some more money to look after her and all of that. And that was it. She went back home. Of course, she wanted to get back in touch with her lover, who she's now pregnant for, carrying his baby. And he had ghosted her. She could not get in touch with him, or his phone switched off. The number you're calling is no longer available at this moment. Try again later. Your messages are not getting delivered. Nothing. So she's left in limbo. She didn't know what to do. She tried every possible way to get in contact with him. Nothing was working. Of course, the pregnancy was progressing. And according to her, she was a hairdresser before she came to Nigeria and a student. We do not know whether she's a higher institution student or college or whatever. We don't know. She just says she's a student and she's got a hairdressing business that she was running. While she was in Nigeria, according to her hairdressing business was going down because there was nobody to do the business. And of course, nobody to attend to the business. And she started losing clients and customers. And she couldn't keep up with the pregnancy, returning to Kenya. She's pregnant. She cannot, do her day-to-day hairdressing job. And everything went down the drain. She was also believing that Pascal was going to look after her because he promised to look after her and the baby. 8 months after she gave birth, she tried again to reach out to Pascal through Instagram. And of course, that's when Pascal responded and insulted her and told her never to get in touch with him anymore. That child she's got is a bastard baby. He doesn't want anything to do with that child. The usual stuff that men do when they want to run away from their responsibilities. Some men, apologies, not all men are like that. We have fantastic, responsible men who would take care of their responsibilities. So she was left alone, struggling. And since she gave birth to this beautiful boy, who I must say looks exactly like Pascal, she's cried out on social media. She does that every 2 days, 3 days, She does videos. She insults Pascal. She calls him names. She begs him all manner of emotions. The most recent one, which made me think, let me bring this to, my lovelies and let's talk about this, was the video she released yesterday. She did tag the governor of Imo State, where Pascal is from, and then she said her baby could not eat the day before she made that video, that the baby was crying all through the night, and she had to give the baby sugar-infused water. And then she made another video of the baby crying, and she kept going, go and look for your father, go ask your father for food. The baby was crying all over the place, and she was going, go ask your father for food. Now, this baby is about 2 years now, going up to 2 years, because, she got pregnant in 2022, gave birth 23, so the baby is almost 2 years now. So, Pascal, on the other hand, the celebrity barman, has denied paternity of this child, has refused to submit himself for DNA, and has asked bloggers to pay for the DNA. And if he's the father of the child, he's going to repay whoever that's paid for the DNA. Now, how are the bloggers going to get his DNA to run that DNA test? So he obviously doesn't want anything to do with this child. Helen has called out even celebrity barman's wife, tagged her in so many of the posts, asking her to please come to her aid. And celebrity barman's wife does not give a care in the world. All she does is post videos of her beautiful self, her beautiful life, all the luxury she's got. And just today, she also posted another video singing praises to God, how God has blessed her, and all of that. Now, this story is packed with a lot of lessons. There is a lot to learn. Ladies, let's talk. For me, I think women, we should understand that our uterus is a prized possession. It's not what you should just give away on a platter. Don't decide to get pregnant for a man that you just met, believing that he's going to look after you and your baby, especially an African man living in Africa. Listen, as a woman living in Africa, your rights are not guaranteed. You are on your own. I need you to say that. I am on my own. Nobody is going to save me. Honestly, we all are. They don't care. If you cry from now till tomorrow, so long as you're in Africa, even the courts, the police, nobody cares about you because it's a patriarchal society. They don't care. So if you're looking to get pregnant, be sure that you can take care of that responsibility when that baby arrives. Be sure that you can cater to that child on your own, just in case the father of that child decides to run for the hills, decides not to be part of that baby's life. Most of them do it. Even some of the married ones are catering to their children, catering to the man. The men are not contributing. So don't think because a man has told you, I'm going to look after you, and you believe he's got the money, that he's going to share his money with you, especially when he's a married man. Don't do it. Don't try that at home. Don't. My African sisters, especially our Eastern Africans, there has been a recent trend in the internet. The Nigerian men are singing your praise. They are singing your praise to the high heavens, and they say the Eastern African women are the best. They don't give us issues. They don't ask us for anything. They are easygoing and all of that. And you think because they've sang your praise, they're going to look after you. They're only doing that because they want to get in between your legs. Because they say you're easy to come by. I'm sorry. But it's what's there in the social media. They say Nigerian women always ask for money. They're always demanding. They're high maintenance. And that the Eastern African women are not high maintenance. They're low maintenance. So anything goes. So they're going to use you and dump you. So be wise. Do not think because you're Eastern African, they're going to treat you differently. They won't. I'm telling you, sister to sister, they will not. They will trash you. The same way they trash some of the Nigerian ladies, that's the same way they're going to trash you. So you must be a smart woman. If your goal in life is to make money off men, do not get pregnant. I'm not advising you to start living a loose life and start running the streets. It's your bloody business. You are an adult. But what I'm telling you is, do not go getting pregnant for people. Secondly, do not get in the middle of bed with a man without protection. If you're not scared of your health, or if you're not conscious of your health, think about what kind of issues would befall you just because you got in bed with a man you barely even know. What about you caught some sort of virus and then you're ill for the rest of your life? Pregnancy is the least of your problems. Do not do it. You need to care for your health. as a woman. Nobody's going to look after you. You need to care for your health. If he tells you he's going to offer you all the money in the world just for you not to use protection, don't. Don't do it, because you would suffer for it. I'm telling you, you will suffer for it. They're not going to come to your rescue. They will not. Some of them won't. Especially those reckless ones that just want to do you without protection and tell you, oh, I don't have any disease, I'm okay, and all that. And then you get in the middle of the bed without protection, and then you don't look after yourself afterwards, and you fall pregnant. Really? Really? You fall pregnant? And you think he's going to look after you? He won't. Another thing you need to be aware of is that you as a woman, you're a primary caregiver. When you give birth to that child, your life literally comes to a standstill. I'm telling you. You will care for this child. You're not sleeping well. You're doing everything to make sure your child is okay. The man is not there, and it is tough. Unless, of course, you've decided, you've mentally prepared your head that this is what you want to do, then it's okay. But if you're doing it with the hope that the man is going to carry you and look after you and nurture you and your baby, that's all I can say. I can only laugh, because if you look at social media and see a lot of people that are crying out for help, their baby mama is not help, their baby fathers are not there, they're not helping, they're not supporting, then you be carefully guided, because it is a difficult world out there. So don't make it more difficult for yourself. One advice I'm going to give Helen and whoever other woman that is in this position, I'm going to ask you to pick yourself up. Look after yourself. You're crying all around the place. Your mental health is at stake. You're making videos. You're torturing your baby. All for what? This baby was on his own, wherever he is, with the angels dancing and happy, and you brought him forth into this world. Therefore, it is your responsibility to care for this child. The man I know is also responsible, but we're in Africa. That's why I started it. You're in Africa. Your right as a woman is not guaranteed. If you were in an advanced country like UK, US, Canada, you do know this man is going to pay child maintenance. Even if he's not physically there, he's going to pay money for the upkeep of this child. But you're in Africa. Nothing can be done about it. You are at the mercy of these men. So please, I'm begging you, be carefully guided. Do not go around doing genital meet and greets carelessly, sharing your most prized possession. Don't do it. Do not do it. Be carefully guided. As women, we need to be carefully guided. You can't just be doing things and think, oh, you call out. Most of these men, they don't care. You call them out on social media 24/7. They do not care. Their wives are not even perturbed. They don't care, because, I'm the one in the house. He's the one that's gone out to misbehave. They're going to sit there. So if you think the woman is going to leave her house for you to come in, you lie. You lie. They're not going nowhere. Nigerian wives do not leave their husbands on the grounds of infidelity. Most of them don't. So don't think she's going to pack up and leave because you've embarrassed her enough. She would rather embarrass you or track you down or make you even more miserable. So Helen, there has been people that have made a lot of contributions to you. They have paid money. There are celebrities that have paid money into your account. Use the money and start up your business again. You've got family. I'm sure you have. And I hear that's not your first child. So please look after yourself and this baby. You do not know what this child is going to become. Until Pascal decides to be a part of this baby's life, you have to be a responsible mother and look after this baby. You have to. If you're still here at this time, I urge you to please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, leave your comments. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and thank you for being a part of this awesome family I'm trying to build. I love you. Bye bye.